So that's why I am where I am today. And I'm very grateful to the Lord that He's put me in a position that I can talk to people about these failures, whatever you're in right now. You're here right now watching this channel. That tells me you're seeking, you're looking for answers. And in my mind, you found your financial answer because you have these videos that are completely free that's going to teach you everything that you need to know financially. It's going to get you out of your struggle and pull you into a new way of life financially. This is a treasure. And I hope you're digging through the treasure to find what it is that you need to put you back on your feet financially. And because you're here, that tells me that God is preparing more for you in the future, more places to serve. Because if you've been in a financial struggle all of your life, like I was until I found Velocity Banking, then you're learning some things, right? That struggle, your story is going to help someone else in the future. And isn't that just beautiful? So, whatever your mistakes were in the past, whatever your struggles, wherever you really messed up, help a younger person to see that light before they make the same mistakes. That's super important that we help people because everybody is struggling in an area or two or 10. And everybody is looking for that hand up, not the hand out. People want to do better. And so even if you're a single mom, if you're sitting there and you're with the children all day, and I know you're exhausted, I know, but you're on an assignment. If you're a believer, we're on an assignment every minute of our lives to reach people. But if you're in a position such as a single mom, and I've been there, you're exhausted, especially if your children are small. It's exhausting to have something that you have to constantly watch for because they're going to put this in their mouth or, they're going to slip and fall off of this. So you're really in a struggle with your mental and emotional health because you're just exhausted. And you may not even realize that you're in the most important role that you're ever going to serve in your life. And when I, now being older and my children are grown, I have one teenager, but the others are 27 and 30. And, when I think about what I would do if I could go back and start over when I had my first child, especially financially too, because then I could take my mind off of what was going on with I had to work. I had to mow yards on the side just to get to $30 in a weekend so that I could pay the water bill. The struggle is real, people. And when you're consumed financially, you cannot focus like you need to on your family because you're gone to work. You're stressing out because you have a bill that's due and you have no way to pay it. When I think about those times, I can't even express to you through this camera what that felt like, what that struggle was like, what that weight was like, what the emotions of it. I think I cried all the way through my 20s and 30s. One, I was in a really bad marriage, and two, the finances were crazy and they were my responsibility for some reason. So I was constantly trying to figure out how I was going to make it financially, how we were going to eat. You could look at that as highly unfair that you didn't have a partner with you that, really dove in head first. Is dove a word? Dove in head first and tried to help you figure it out financially. And you may be in that same situation. But I'm here to tell you that I made it bigger and better, and you can too. That's what this whole channel is about, is getting you some help, getting you some answers. So if you're raising children, don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you're just a stay-at-home mom. No, 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 you're not. You're doing the most important job on this earth, and that's to raise those children to be respectful and to honor God with their lives. So important. Oh my goodness. But the channel, it has all the information that you need financially to get back on your feet, to show you how to use the bank, to show you what tools are available at the bank, and, get diligent with that. Really seek that out. Be an excellent person. We serve an excellent God, so be excellent. I heard a minister say one time that excellence is not, just trying to live the upright life. Yes, that's a part of it. But, excellence is when you go to a public bathroom and you see, which I say it all the time, and I'm shocked at how women use the bathroom and stuff. But, make it better than it was before you arrived. If you walk into uh, somebody's home, make it better than it was before you arrived, especially if you're using someone's home, for a room for a night or whatever. Try to live an excellent life. If you are taking your groceries to the car and you've got the cart and you empty it and then you just push the buggy over trying to make it, not roll just so you can get out of the parking lot, that's not excellence. Excellence would be putting that buggy or cart, I think it buggy here, cart there, into the stall area that it's supposed to go. Maybe back with the other buggies inside. Just little things like that. That's really going to make you know you're trying to be excellent, even though it may be the small little things that you're doing. Getting on some clothes before you go to Walmart, that might be a start. I mean, I don't know, putting on your makeup before you go out to town.